Rediscovered Books is proud to take part in the virtual readout for Banned Book Week.
I'm Bruce Delaney. I own Rediscovered Books along with my wife Laura. I'm going to be reading from one of my favorite banned books, which is John Green's Looking for Alaska. And it has been banned because, in my opinion, it is a book for teenagers that contains interesting bits about life, which is why every book seems to get banned. I'm going to be reading from page 154. "This is unbearable," I said matter-of-factly, because it was. God, these books she'll never read, her life's library. Bought at garage sales, now probably destined for another one. Ashes to ashes. Garage sale to garage sale, I said. Okay, down to business. Get anything her aunt wouldn't want to find, the colonel said. I saw him kneeling into her desk, the drawer beneath her computer pulled open, his small fingers pulling out groups of stapled papers. Christ, she kept every paper she ever wrote. Moby Dick, Ethan Frome. I reached between her mattress and her box spring for the condoms I knew she hid for Jake's sake. I pocketed them and went to her dresser, searching through her underwear drawer for hidden bottles of liquor or sex toys or God knows what. I found nothing. Then I settled on the books, stared at them stacked on their sides, spines out, the haphazard collection of literature that was Alaska. There's one book I wanted to take with me, but I couldn't find it. The colonel was sitting on the floor next to her bed, his head bent towards the floor, looking under her bed frame. "She sure didn't leave any booze, did she?" he asked. I almost said she buried in the woods out by the soccer field, but I realized the colonel didn't know, and she never took him to the edge of the woods and told him to dig for buried treasure, that she and I had shared that alone, and I kept it for myself like a keepsake, as if sharing the memory might lead us to its dissipation. "Do you see the general in his labyrinth anywhere?" I asked, while scanning titles on the book spines. "There's a lot of green on the cover, I think. It's a paperback. It got flooded, so the pages are bloated, but I don't think she..." Then he cut me off with, "Yeah, it's right here." I turned around. He was holding it. The pages fanned out like an accordion from Longwell, Jeff and Kevin's prank, and I walked over to him and took it and sat down on her bed. The places she'd underlined and the little notes she'd written had all been blurred by the soaking, but the book was still mostly readable. I was thinking I would take it back to my room and try to read it, even though it wasn't a biography, when I flipped to that page towards the back.